Am I wrong for holding a grudge against my dad? My parents have been divorced since I was 1. Growing up, I would spend the weekdays with my mom, and weekends with my dad as they lived 30 minutes apart, and I went to school in the city where my mom lived. I was always very close with my dad. He always truly made an effort to plan fun things. In my junior year of high school, my parents made it clear they were not planning to help financially with college. I ended up getting 2 jobs, and was working 6 to 7 days a week. My dad was dating a girl who was very emotionally abusive to me, and it strained our relationship. Work was my escape, and saving money helped to motivate me, knowing if I worked hard enough I could save enough for college. My dad started to get very upset that I was working so much, even though I would still make the effort to drive there and spend time with him before or after my shifts. We would argue about it constantly, as it was my dad who gave me my work ethic. At 5 years old I was literally going to clean with him at his janitorial job every weekend. He said it was selfish of me to work so much. I explained that I was trying to save for college, and that it wasn't like I was partying or hanging with friends. One day I went over to my dad's and he started laughing and telling me to go downstairs to my room. I walked down there to see he had completely removed every single thing of mine out of my room, repainted the walls, and put a TV and couch in there, calling it his new man cave. I had no idea what to say. He told me he didn't want me to feel like I couldn't come over, and that I could always sleep on the couch. I was literally heartbroken. He built and surprised me with that room years ago when my stepmom was pregnant with my brother. After this happened, I felt so betrayed and honestly stopped giving any effort. My dad eventually noticed and texted me a huge paragraph saying how hurtful it was. I said that I no longer felt welcomed, I had no space for my personal items, and besides a few pictures on the wall, no one could tell I lived there. I brought up how, with the exception of my brother there every couple of weeks, he was now a single man. Making my room a man cave when he had a huge living room and bedroom as a single man felt like a huge jab, especially when I still had another year at home before college. As a teen I felt like I was a great kid, doing well in school and not drinking or doing drugs, and it felt like I had been kicked out. I told him that I wasn't asking for him to redo my room, but for him to at least acknowledge this could have been hurtful. He then responded and told me if I don't feel welcomed, we should no longer have a relationship. It's been 8 months since he messaged me that, and has since missed my graduation and college move-in. Some of my family has told me they understand where he's coming from if this room wasn't being used. They say I should reach out, but I think I should at least get an apology.
Reddit spreads thought. This is a tough situation for Op. At this point, I feel like both sides are just too stubborn to relent and be the bigger person. But it also doesn't seem to me like Op wants to completely sever his relationship with his dad and never talk to his dad again. So maybe Op should just be the bigger person and reach out to his dad first. Op doesn't have to apologize to his dad, but at least this would allow both sides a chance to sit down and talk about their feelings now that they are more calm.